Thursday, October 12th, 2017, Monaco64 here, home of alternative economics and contrarian views. I've got with me Bo Polny of Gold2020 on YouTube. He controversial figure in the psychoanalysis and markets. So, Bo, welcome, and really nice to be speaking with you. So, can you tell me a little bit about the latest videos you made and the calls you've made about the markets and gold?
Keeping it simple, there really isn't much more to say about if you watch the videos, but the videos very simply talk about the month of October being a pivotal shift month within our world. I've made probably 3 or 4 videos to be crystal clear of what the cycles are indicating. And we're supposed to see a very, very large shift before the end of this month, October 2017. I do expect the markets to crash, or you can even use the word collapse, significantly. Again, you did state today is the 12th of October. If my analysis is correct, today should be the final day for the stock markets. So they're supposed to top yesterday into today, and next week we should be falling. Or markets should be falling, and it's just going to keep accelerating. We do have a specific collapse date because it's right now the pattern is replaying several historic patterns really closely. So we are expecting a very sharp drop, and as that does occur within the stock markets, gold and silver is going to do something truly incredible. We've got a target for gold. We've said it multiple times in the past at 2,000. We're still seeing a target of $2,000. We could see that very soon. Should gold do that, silver is going to $40. So those are our short-term or near-term targets for the stock market in gold and silver. So we'll see how it plays out, but I think this is going to be pretty biblical, pretty incredible change within our world within the next few weeks.
And what about to the people that say that you've made forecasts in the past and it didn't work out? Can you just tell us what's been going on? Why the markets have stayed stock markets have stayed elevated for so long, and gold has been kept down for so long?
Well, I guess the better question is, which one would you want to discuss, gold or the stock markets, or which?
Well,
how do you want to?
Let's say gold. Yeah.
Okay, so where have I been wrong on gold? I said the gold would top in the year 2011 to the day. I'm the only guy in the world that did it. Yeah. And secondly, I'm the only guy in the world that called the bottom on gold at $1,045, while guys like Armstrong and Harry Dent were saying gold is going to keep going lower and lower, and they've been proven wrong for 2 years now. And I'm the only guy, and I scheduled the interview 2 weeks in advance. So the only thing that I've gotten wrong on gold so far is the explosion part. So
yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yes, and that is correct. But basically, like I said in a prior interview, which I did with another gentleman, and I think I even said that on the Greg Hunter interview, is from the year 2011, from the exact top. It's a biblical calculation. There's a specific amount of days you have to calculate, but in the year 2018, which is 7 years further from the year 2011 top, there will be an absolute 100% massive, brand new, huge top on gold and silver, and that will be the year 2018. So until that year rolls along, we're not there yet. And so I have zero to be worried about. And I know that the problem is the calculations I have, they don't give me the spike point. They don't give me the breakaway point. So I have to use pattern analysis for that. And I'm looking at every possible pattern that we can see. And I believe we are here sitting on it right now, where all the massive shift is about to happen. And it's interesting that this is happening right after biblically, there's something incredible that happens in the stars on this 23rd of September, okay? Whether people believe in religion or say this religion is actually man-made, whether they believe in God or not, This is the key, okay? This Revelation 12 was given by Jesus to be written down by prophets over 2,000 years ago. And he described the star alignment of like stars, which is absolutely insane to do that over 2,000 years ago. And that alignment occurred on the 23rd of September. And not only that alignment occurred, it was actually giving a birth. It was Virgo giving birth, okay? What it gave birth to was to God's new church. Now, this is where people are going to have a difficult time to understand this. But basically, you're going to see an uprising of God's church. And what is God's money? It's gold and silver.
Yeah.
So we're about to see a massive shift in our world, and this is going to be biblical, where where everything you believe automatically changes very quickly. And you're going to start seeing these massive shifts in our world, and it all begins now in October into November here, where gold that's been suppressed for 6 years, it has to make its all-time massive brand new high next year, and it's going to explode like you've never seen before. And it's going to run. They're going to fight it, but it's going to keep going up, and they're going to fight it. They're going to take it down, and it's going to keep exploding higher, and it's just going to keep going. And so we have a high coming in next year, and so that's the only thing that I've gotten wrong on gold, is trying to figure out where the explosion part is. But if you take away the explosion part, I don't know who else in the world is actually called the top to the day and the bottom to the day.
Yeah.
Because I can't find one person.
No, I have to agree with you on that one. Yeah.
And so now we talk about the stock market. Well, stock market is a different animal. Honestly, my biblical calculations truly always go around like gold and silver. So I'm trying to figure out the stock market, how it can pattern into this. But basically, the stock market has just been manipulated. We all know it. I'm not going to use that as an excuse. But yes, it's been going up because mathematically the stock market should have. Jonathan Kahn, all these people who use the biblical 7 pattern, the Elul date, the Shemitah date, that was in 2015, and you have to. They're 360-year cycles, and so the 360-day cycles, which is a year, and so we're 2 years beyond that. But here's the crazy part: the crash was supposed to happen in 2015. Into 2060. It never happened. But now we have to go biblically again, okay? That was a possibility for it to happen there, but since it didn't happen, you have to go back to the 6-Day War of 1967. And so you add 50 years, and so the Jubilee just began. So you're going to see something very large occurring. You're going to see events triggering it. You're going to see Israel being a part of these events going down here very shortly, but Israel's going to be part of the mix. China, Russia, but something's going to be going down here very, very shortly, and it's going to be basically it's 50 years from the last, from the 6-Day War, which is this year, 2017. So all of this is going to be a massive shift, and so the problem with the stock market, they printed money like they're insane, but that's what these people can do. They can print and print and print, and that's what they've been doing. So yes, the stock market pattern, that's been an absolute difficult to nail where the crash would be. But basically the crash, I end up putting together 2 and 2. And if the crash is going to happen, it'll have to be where gold explodes, because it'll have to be tied into that equation right there. And so I think, I know the gold pattern is telling us we're here. So I believe stock markets are about to do something pretty scary.
And do you think the stock market drop is going to be protected over time, like over the next 12, 18 months? When do you think there will be the bottom in the stock market?
That I don't know. I honestly am not interested in calculating that out because after this crash, which I think right now, that very, very significant crash, I don't really care what they do afterwards, because gold and silver are going to be exploding. Cryptocurrencies are going to be exploding. We're all going to be very, very happy financially. We'll be all comfortable. We're not going to care what the stock market is doing, because who's going to care the stock market when gold and silver are shooting up? Silver's at $100. Gold's at $3,000. Who cares what the stock market's doing?
Yeah.
I'm only doing the stock market to try to help people so they can get out of the stock market and get their money into gold and silver. Once gold and silver explode, I don't care what the stock market does, because they can print money to infinity to keep propping it up, but it's worth nothing. Who's going to want it when gold and silver are real money, tangible assets? Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, those are the real currencies, and monies that are not controlled by these people that think they can print money to infinity. So really, who cares what the stock market does after this collapse that I see happening?
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I talk about the stock market in my videos, but I basically, have gold, physical gold and silver, cryptocurrencies, and some mining stocks. Do you think the mining stocks will do well even if the stock market crashes?
Not in the crash. That's why I believe they're not doing well right now. So I
Yeah,
don't think they will do well. But I believe they'll recover. But here's the problem. I don't really care about the mining stocks.
yeah,
They're paper.
yeah,
So I would love to own a mine, a
yeah,
gold mine, but I don't care to own the paper that says that own a piece of it through a stock market, because that's that system which
yeah,
it's just about to die.
yeah,
Okay, so honestly, people asking questions about the mining stocks all the time, but who cares? Like really, it's yes, they could go up, but the bottom line is at some point you're going to have to get it in. You're going to have to go back into that system
yeah,
to get your value out of it. So why would you risk that when you can just own a true asset like gold and silver and not worry about what the mining shares are going to do?
yeah,
And if you want to gamble some money, play some money, well,
yeah.
that's fine. But I don't think, if you believe in gold and silver, I think the last thing you should be doing is putting all of your eggs in the mining sector. So if you want to play with it, that's fine. But again,
Yeah,
if you
that's
if
what
you
I
own a
do.
mine, it's one thing.
That's what I do. I don't have that. It's more small speculative. But interestingly, in the 1930s, during the Depression and the bear market, home stake mining went up 500%. So maybe,
Yeah, and I agree with you on that. But here's the thing: so are the cryptocurrencies. So
yeah,
why would I waste my time keeping my money with owning mining shares when I can put my money into cryptocurrencies? We've got the cycles. I've been basically applied my work to the cryptocurrencies. Said the cryptocurrencies were going to crash in September. Nailed it. I
yeah,
basically said that it's going to drop. If you watch my videos, I said don't be surprised if Bitcoin drops 2,500 points to 3,000. I think it dropped 2,400 points.
yeah. I
So
remember.
we actually had the bottom date. Within the cycle, so we got back in on Bitcoin and the cryptocurrencies on that exact date. My subscribers all had it. We've just been watching the cryptocurrencies do like great moves. So so the mining shares could go up to 500%, but don't be surprised if these cryptos I'm holding and you're holding are going to do 10,000%.
Yeah,
So the cryptos are going to far outperform the mining sector, is my opinion. So that's how I look at it. And you can hold the cryptos in a wallet, in a paper wallet or a hard wallet outside the system. So that's makes more sense to me than to take my money and risk it. And wow, my mining shares are up 500%, but it's over there, which I have no control over, really.
All right, Bo. It was really good talking to you. Can you tell the viewers where they can, find your work?
At this point, I honestly, the best thing I would do, just watch my videos, go to YouTube, type in Gold 2020 forecast, and watch our most recent videos. I uploaded one yesterday on the 11th. There's a few videos from October. Please watch them. We have a video coming out next week on Bitcoin, because there is another sharp drop coming off this rise. We have the date for the top on Bitcoin, and then we do expect a sharp drop. Then back up again. But basically, it's like it's a massive up and down yo-yo on this crypto. They keep telling you how bad Bitcoin is to own, and these cryptos are owned, but they keep shooting higher and higher. So
Yeah, that's true. Every time there's something about China, Bitcoin drops, but then it comes back.
right, exactly. Yeah, and then the whole China thing with sort of back to the Bitcoin was, for September, China announced the big announcement, Bitcoin tanked. But what happened? We had the inner cycle. We actually go to the videos posted on the September 1 saying, look for a $2,000 drop on Bitcoin. But China the cycle foretold that something's going to happen, and what happened was China's announcement. That's all it was. China cleaned house. There was also what's called a ghost month in China, which they don't trade.
Yeah.
And during that ghost month, they actually were cleaning house, only to very shortly announce something very spectacular. Now, here's the thing. Cryptocurrencies, next week, we got a massive move coming in cryptocurrency on a specific day. So we're expecting a very big move possibly next week on the cryptos. So really excited, a lot of excitement that's right around the corner right here.
Okay, great, Bo. Great talking to you, and hopefully we'll talk again in the future.
Thanks, Mario. Wish you all the best.
Thank you.